Welcome back. Today we're going to be following a copycat recipe for Ruth's Chris stuffed chicken breast. I can't wait, so I know you can't wait, so let's get to it. Okay, so we have 2 chicken breasts that I've gotten out of the package. I'm going to clean all of this up, take my kitchen shears and trim off the excess fat. Run this under some cool water and I'm going to sprinkle a little salt on it and just cut through all of the fat that you see here. When I'm done with that, I'll come back and we'll start with our seasonings here. I have a teaspoon of thyme, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika. And that's going to season our chicken. And then we'll get started with the stuffing. Alright, so our chicken is cleaned, and what we want to do is find the thickest side of our chicken breast, and we're going to cut a small pocket on the side, and that's where our stuffing is going to go. Okay, so I've cut a slit. You don't want it too far up the top and you don't want it too far at the bottom. You want to make a nice home for your stuffing. Okay. So I'm going to season the tops and inside with our dry seasoning. Okay, so that's one done. And all I did was just to stir together the seasonings that we had here. And we're using our hands and just sprinkling that on. Make sure you get the inside, that pocket. So just open your chicken breast up and you want to go ahead and season the inside as well. Okay, so we're going to put this to the side. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator actually, and we'll put a lid on it, put it in the refrigerator, let that marinate while we work on the stuffing. Our oven is preheated at 450 degrees. Okay, so we need half a cup of shredded sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to grate mine today. I didn't buy any packaged. Sometimes that is best. So we're going to go ahead and grate and then I'll measure it out. Okay, so we have our shredded cheddar. Here I have 4 ounces of whipped cream cheese, just plain. And then I also have 4 ounces of chive and onion cream cheese. Both are at room temperature to make it easy to blend. Now the chive and onion cream cheese is a me thing. You can go ahead and add any specific flavorings that you would like. The original recipe calls for 8 ounces of plain softened cream cheese. So here I just went half and half. You also need a packet of Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning mix, salad dressing seasoning mix. So we're going to add this in, add our cheese in, and mix everything together. Okay, so before I started mixing, I wanted to bring you up to speed to where I am so we can do this together. So cream cheese at the bottom, added in my cheddar cheese. I didn't add all of it yet because I want to go ahead and give this a stir first, and then our ranch packet is on the top. So let's incorporate this and then I'll add in and fold in the cheese as we go. It also called for 1 sprig of thyme. I have some dry thyme. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit. Okay, so this is what you should end up with, you guys. I almost forgot that I was low carb keto for a second because I really wanted to get a Ritz cracker. Flavors on top of flavors, then that cheddar cheese, the ranch. Listen, let me get that chicken breast and start stuffing because I am hungry. Okay, so you also want to add in 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. You're going to mix that in. I have an aluminum pan and I'm going to use some Pam coconut cooking oil and spray the bottom so our chicken doesn't stick. And just in case we get a little oozing from the cheese stuffing, that it doesn't stick to the pan. Okay, so one thing I wanted to say was that I didn't add any salt to the cheese mixture, and I didn't salt my chicken because the filling is salty. We are using Worcestershire sauce that has sodium. We use that Hidden Valley Ranch packet that I'm sure is a little salty, and we're also using cheese. So hold on with the salt. You can always add after if you need it, but I doubt that you will. So let's get to stuffing. Now I will put in here that I went to the supermarket and totally forgot toothpicks to kind of close the chicken up. So I'm gonna have to improvise and pray that I don't lose my stuffing in the oven. So you're gonna go on this adventure with me. Okay, so I went ahead and put on a glove because we need to go ahead and grab some cheese and put it here into the pocket. This smells so good already. Okay, so they're all stuffed. And I just don't want that cheese filling to ooze out. That is my only worry. All right, so I'm gonna put them in the oven and let's see what happens. Okay, so what I did was to push the stuffed side as close to the edge of the pan as possible and hope that the pan will keep the stuffing inside. So we're gonna put this into a 450-degree oven for 40 minutes. Okay, so I have about 10 more minutes to go with the chicken. I just pulled them out, added a little parsley and a pat of butter to the top. I'm gonna add some foil to this and wrap it tightly and then put it back in the oven. I don't want them to get browner than they are, but I wanna make sure that everything is cooked through and I wanna keep the juiciness going. So that's sealed nice and tight, and I'm gonna place this back in the oven for about 10 minutes. So I've taken them out of the oven, and that extra 10 minutes with that butter on top with the foil really did what it needed to do. It looks super juicy. I'm gonna go ahead and baste each chicken breast with the drippings that are in the bottom of this pan and serve this with any vegetable that you would like. And there you have it. Okay. All right, so this is the finished product, and when I tell you that this is decadent, it is so juicy, so moist, so full of flavor. Serve this with roasted veggies. I wouldn't necessarily say rice. You can do maybe a rice pilaf if you would like, but this and a cream spinach is what I will be having. Valentine's Day is coming up. I would highly recommend that you forget about making the reservations and make this for your boo. Guaranteed home run, easy to do. So moist, so juicy. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. and hit that bell on the way out to make sure that you are up to date on all of our latest videos. See you soon.